Three describing words: beautiful, melancholy, cooking. Hi, my name is Rose, and if you're looking for what to watch next, follow me. Okay, I want to start this off by saying I think the actors did a really good job. I think they really tried. I felt like it was believable. I believed their performance, and for the most part, I really did believe they were a family. I think they did a good job at portraying that. And shout out to Max Chapman, because he really did a good job of this whole project. I think he tried as much as he could with this project. I know we've all seen Superman, and if you haven't, go watch Superman. That was out 2 weeks ago. Go watch it. But this film is not Superman. It's not Superman. This is a serious film. Like, it's actually quite serious. It's quite serious. It's a drama. That's what I would say. It's a serious drama. It is not your typical superhero movie. If you're looking for the bam, bam, bam action, you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that from this movie. I think you should just take that out of your mouth. Whatever you think it's gonna be like a superhero movie, it's not gonna be that. This is completely different. This movie, I feel like it's a setup movie. I feel like it's almost like a Dune Part 1. You know how Dune Part 1 was like setting up a story for Dune Part 2, and then Dune Part 2 was, oh my days, epic. That's what it feels like. It felt like it was setting up for something bigger, which obviously we know what it's gonna be next. But this film, it didn't have the momentum and sort of, it didn't have the gravitas of what we think a superhero movie would give. I would say it was almost like a supernatural documentary for me. It felt like I was put into the life of a wonderful family that were a supernatural family, and I got to watch a documentary about their life. That's kind of what it felt like to me, and which is, it's not bad, because I love watching documentaries about supernatural things. I love supernatural things, but that's what this felt like. So, you know, it doesn't have the semantics and expectations that we would put on a huge MCU production sort of thing. It's more just like a great serious movie. And when we're comparing it to the other movies, such as the three before that came before it, they weren't part of the MCU. They were Fantastic Four movies, but they weren't part of the MCU. This is an MCU project. And if we know anything about MCU projects, they're setting us up for another story that's going to come. And oftentimes when they're dropping us into a story, it's because they're giving us kind of the backstory for something else. So I feel like it was a great backstory movie. And I'm hoping that is a great backstory movie that's going to actually lead to something incredible. Hopefully, we're hoping. Let's hope. The things I did love about this movie was the way it was set in the 60s. I thought they brought the world together so beautifully. It was such a beautiful film to look at. Like, visually, it was beautifully stunning. Like, I loved the visuals and the visual representation and the color grading, and I loved also the color palette. The way they used the color blue and powder blue and electric blue, the way they used the variations of blue in this movie were so beautiful. It brought it all together like a thread. It threaded it through really beautifully. Even with